In a matter of weeks, China's most celebrated restaurants, once bustling with life, have gone dark. Doors are locked, phones disconnected, and Michelin-starred establishments have vanished almost overnight. Chefs are out of work, suppliers unpaid, and customers left with worthless prepaid cards. The silence in these once glamorous dining rooms is a stark contrast to their former glory. News of the closures spread rapidly, leaving diners shocked and staff protesting for unpaid wages. For years, these restaurants symbolized success and sophistication, places where reservations were a status symbol. Their sudden collapse signals a seismic shift in China's culinary landscape. These weren't struggling eateries. They were industry titans lauded by international guides and frequented by the elite. Their downfall raises urgent questions. How did such seemingly stable establishments fall so quickly? What forces could topple an entire sector that once seemed invincible? The answer lies in the changing economic and social currents reshaping China itself. The Michelin Guide's arrival in China was more than a restaurant directory. It was a passport to Western-defined culinary prestige. Earning a Michelin star became the ultimate validation for Chinese chefs, sparking a revolution in fine dining. Restaurants hired star architects, imported rare ingredients, and brought in chefs trained in Europe. For diners, a meal at a Michelin-starred restaurant was an aspirational event, a status symbol to be shared and celebrated. The culture was one of extreme luxury: French truffles, Japanese sea urchin, and astronomical price tags. Demand seemed endless, fueled by corporate expense accounts and a new class of wealthy consumers eager to display their success. The Michelin star became a beacon of China's golden age of conspicuous consumption. These restaurants were more than places to eat, they were theaters of prosperity, sold out every night. But beneath the glittering surface, the foundations were already starting to crack. The dream thrived on rapid growth and lavish spending, but few noticed how fragile it all was. The stage was set for a dramatic fall. The collapse began when the money dried up. Corporate spending, once the lifeblood of fine dining, was slashed as companies tightened budgets. New government regulations curbed business entertainment, especially in finance and pharmaceuticals. Crackdowns on expensive liquors at official functions hit restaurant profits hard. Meanwhile, economic uncertainty made even the wealthy more cautious, and the desire for flashy spending faded. Social media status shifted from luxury meals to smart, practical choices. High-end restaurants, with their massive overheads and reliance on constant demand, couldn't survive the downturn. The business model proved too fragile. When the flow of big spenders stopped, so did the restaurants. The result, a wave of sudden, shocking closures. The list of closures reads like a who's who of China's culinary elite. Fu He Hui, a 3-star vegetarian icon in Shanghai, shut its doors abruptly, leaving staff and suppliers unpaid. Ultraviolet by Paul Perret, famed for its avant-garde dining, also closed. Its high cost unsustainable as wealthy diners disappeared. In Guangzhou, Tian Table's sudden closure left customers with worthless prepaid cards and staff in limbo. These stories shattered trust between high-end restaurants and their patrons. Prepaid memberships, once a mark of exclusivity, now seem risky. Many restaurants were propped up by advance payments and continuous investment with no financial cushion. When revenue dried up, owners vanished, leaving chaos behind. The runaway boss phenomenon became common, exposing the dangers of a business model built on hype and exclusivity. The fall of these stars is a cautionary tale for the entire industry. As fine dining faded, Chinese diners turned to comfort, value, and authenticity. The new trend? Poor man's set meals. Simple, balanced, and cheap combos served in no-frills canteens. Office workers, students, and even executives now flock to these eateries for satisfying, affordable food. The appeal isn't just price, it's the joy of a wholesome meal without pretension. Social media now celebrates hidden gems, street food, and family-run restaurants over extravagant tasting menus. The definition of a good meal has shifted. It's about genuine flavor, not luxury. Diners seek out regional specialties and honest cooking, valuing discovery over status. The new status symbol is being a savvy consumer who finds great value. The desire for luxury has been replaced by a search for contentment and authenticity. This shift is reshaping the entire food industry from the ground up. The collapse of high-end dining marks a turning point for China's food industry. The old model, built on corporate excess and foreign accolades, is gone. The future belongs to restaurants offering genuine value, authentic flavors, and accessible experiences. Good food is now within reach for more people, democratizing the dining scene. The focus is back on food, not status, encouraging curiosity and appreciation for China's regional cuisines. Expect a rise in mid-range restaurants and hyper-local eateries that do one thing exceptionally well. Chefs must innovate while staying grounded in tradition and local tastes. The industry is becoming more resilient, learning to build sustainable businesses for real community needs. International accolades may still matter, but local diners are now the true critics. From the rubble of fine dining, a more honest, diverse, and delicious food culture is emerging for everyone.